The Detroit Water and Sewerage Department is committed to being an anchor institution that helps solve problems in the community. Our partnership with the Michigan State University College of Engineering is a clear example of this commitment in action. Since 2017, the City of Detroit has partnered with MSU to perform sewer testing for pathogen viruses. This was made possible by a grant funded by the National Science Foundation. Since its inception, the partnership has evolved to include the Great Lakes Water Authority, CDM Smith, and the Michigan Department of the Environment.
Our ongoing project since 2017 has two objectives. The first objective is to identify potential viral diseases, endemic or emerging, that may be circulating in the Detroit metropolitan area population. And our second objective is for specific diseases like COVID-19 to predict spatial and temporal fluctuations of the disease. And the COVID-19 project started in April of this year.
With guidance from health department officials, wastewater samples are taken on a weekly basis from within 3 Detroit locations.
The process out here is that we're trying to pull up sewer samples or sewage samples from deep down in the sewers and bring them up to the surface to run them actually through the sampling apparatus that was provided to us by Michigan State. It's a filtering apparatus where we pump water through a positively charged filter that captures the virus on the outside of the filter, and then we will place that on ice and then send that to Michigan State for further analysis.
Once the filter samples have been delivered to Michigan State, lab environmental engineering students begin the process of analyzing the samples.
We do DNA extraction and then we analyze them with a random amplification and shotgun sequencing. And what we get from this process is segments of DNA, multiple segments of DNA sequences that relate to, that correspond to viruses. Then we take those segments and we match them, we compare them with databases in a process called bioinformatics.
From the start of this project, MSU engineers have been able to detect encephalitis, respiratory, cardiovirus, hepatitis, COVID-19, and common cold viruses, among others.
The fascinating thing about this process is you can monitor population health. It's not just COVID. There's other viruses that are circulating, unfortunately. So now I know we're focusing on COVID for a good reason, but I believe that this is a very powerful tool that can be incorporated with regular monitoring at the water reclamation facility and can really help health departments because they can understand what the population is infected by.
The partnership between the Detroit Water and Sewage Department and Michigan State University began in the fall of 2017. At that time, we began looking for different types of viruses in wastewater to indicate the general health of the population. Since that time, we were the first partnership to look at the COVID-19 virus and detect it in wastewater. We are excited to be working with Michigan State University, and we can't wait to bring more cutting-edge research for using wastewater in real time to help public health.